Okay, for anyone that's been living under a rock, can you just tell us a bit about the Innocent story, please?
Well, it started out of friendship. We met at college and wanted to set up a business together, and eventually we came up with the idea of smoothies. And we sold our first ones from a market stall at a music festival. And we still had our jobs at the time, and we were trying to work out whether it was a good idea to go about setting up Innocent as a full-time thing. So above the stall, we put up a big sign that said, "Should we give our jobs to make these smoothies?" Had a bin that said yes on it, and a bin that said no on it. And asked people to buy the smoothies and then vote with the empty bins, and vote with the empty bottles. And fortunately, at the end of the weekend, the yes bin was full, so we went in the next day and resigned.
So Innocent is one of the most distinct brands in the world. At what point did the kind of quirky light-heartedness come into play?
Well, I guess that's always been there, because the business is the people that work in the business, and we've never orchestrated or generated an image. We've always just said we want the image and the reality to be the same. So the fact that there's stupid jokes on the label is a reflection on the people that set up the business. People are very professional, really hardworking, want to win, but it's very informal, very collaborative, a place where winning means with everyone rather than at the expense of everyone. So it's a very lovely vibe. You get mentally stimulated and challenged, but you really like the people you're working with.
Okay, so what can people who are starting a business actually learn from a brand like Innocent?
Well, in terms of things that we've found to be true, one is it's just really simple stuff. You're genuinely going to need a product that's better than your competitors, and you need to know how is it better, and how is that relevant to the consumer, and how can you deliver that benefit that's relevant to the consumer in a profitable way. Because that's what business is, right? It's about doing a better job at looking after your consumer than your competitor does in a way that you can make profit from. So we've said product is king. The team is absolutely crucial. I'm in awe of people that set businesses by themselves, because it's such a tough, wide spread of different skills and talents that you need, everything from the very creative to the very financial. We were very lucky because we did it in a group of 3 people. So that's something that we have found to be true. It's easier if you're in a little team of like-minded individuals that have a similar set of values and a shared goal, that have very different and complementary skills. The third thing is, you just got to not stop. You know, the only reason why we have got to where we got to is because we started and we didn't stop. And we didn't stop about 1,000 times. There was 1,000 times when we were going to stop and we didn't. We kept going. And I think that's ultimately, in the final analysis, is what it comes down to.
Whenever we ask entrepreneurs and business owners which brands they like or admire, your name frequently pops up. Why do you think that is?
Blimey, I've never heard that before, so actually that's awesome. I don't know. I mean, I guess what we're known for. I think we're known for. Well, I'd like to think that we are known for being congruent, and I think that's pretty powerful. I.e., what we think and feel, and what we say, and what we do, and what we make are very much is consistent with itself.
So you recently launched the Veg Pot.
Yes, our revolutionary new technology, chopped vegetables in a pot. Yeah.
So that's kind of expanding into food. What was the decision behind that?
Well, we've always had a really clearly articulated sense of purpose. You know, we exist to help people live well and die old, and we do that by making natural, delicious, healthy food and drink. So we really see ourselves as some sort of Trojan horse, that we're going to get these things, which are fruit and vegetables, into people in a way that's really delicious and really convenient, and therefore they can access all the amazing benefits of eating fruit and vegetables.
If someone is looking to launch a food or drink product, what's your advice to them?
Stay out of smoothies. Secondly, definitely do it, because it's awesome. I can't tell you, we're just so appreciative of the last 12 years. It's just been the most mind-expanding, exciting, enjoyable, brilliant, life-enhancing ride. So if you're thinking about doing it, I really do sort of say, go for it, come on in, because the water's lovely. And I think food is a great place to start, because it's something that we all individually have a unique relationship with. We're always going to need it. And And you can start small, and I think starting small is a great place to start. So start small. It can be at the market stall, it can be to your local shop, it can be selling cakes at lunchtime to your office workers. There is such honour in starting small, and then if it's working, then don't stop. And if it isn't working, then find a way that does work.
There seems to be a big focus on your company ethics. How do you find a balance between ethics and business growth?
Well, it's important to us. It's not the reason why we would hope people buy our food and drink. We want people to buy our food or drink because it's natural and delicious and healthy. The fact that we do the ethical side is because we personally think that's a sort of a responsibility and an opportunity for business to do that type of thing. So I don't think there's another product in the UK supermarket that gives 10% of its profits to charity. We do that because we can and we want to. So that's kind of like a sort of an inward-focusing thing. We don't expect people to buy us because of that. It's a nice little added bonus, though. Every time you buy one of our smoothies, then a little bit is going to help someone else. But it's primarily there to taste good and do you good.
So, Richard, are there any other projects in the pipeline you can tell us about?
Well, we just love our niche, man. I mean, we really do. I heard someone that worked for Innocent be asked a question that somebody said to me, "What do you do for a living?" He says, "Well, we sell fruit and vegetables." I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what we're in the business of doing. We take these wonderful things that nature provides and make them delicious and convenient. And so we've got other stuff coming out, and it's all just other Trojan horses for getting more fruit and vegetables into people's diets. We're really excited about kids. We think there's a really nice synergy between the brand and the product and the parent and the kid, because the food, the actual product is what the parents want the kids to be eating because it's fruit, and kids love it because they like the brand, and the parents trust the brand to be natural and pure. And so we're going to be doing more stuff for kids to help parents get healthy stuff into their children. And I'm working on a new sort of another Trojan horse for getting vegetables into people's diets in a different way as well. But as like anything that comes from Innocent, it will be simple, but it will be original. Veg pots, we can hardly claim to be some revolutionary new thing, but it was a new way of eating vegetables. It just makes it a little bit tastier and easier. And this next product is going to do the same, but in a different way.